No.
Welcome to the Green Nurse Podcast, where we bring hope and inspiration for growth and healing. We are here to change the dialogue and stigma around what it means to feel good or be high. Hence that H for hope, I for inspiration, G for growth, and H for healing. So we're going to get started with one of my favorite videos. Whoops. And here we go. Rock the show with a video. Boom.
We changed the paradigm of healthcare.
The Green Nurse is a holistic cannabis nurse that teaches on the endocannabinoid system and the safe utilization of cannabis and other progressive tools to help people reach a better quality of life.
I'm the founder of Holistic Caring. We're based here in California, and we do educational programs and case management for patients on how to use cannabis therapeutically as a medicine.
We're also here to decrease stigma around what it means to feel good and be high, hence the H for hope, I for inspiration, G for growth, and H for healing.
As the founder of Holistic Caring, I basically oversee the whole ship, and what we're doing is progressive education.
Cannabis actually supports all 11 organ systems, our immune system, and all the neurotransmitter signaling systems that give messages to tell our body to either do something or not do something. Because the plant was prohibited, it prevented health professionals, doctors and nurses from learning about cannabis as medicine.
I want to change the paradigm of healthcare and us paving the way into a new vanguard of medicine. And I'm excited to really bring this into light. There's a company called Canum that we're merging with, and we will now be doing global education.
It's about education, it's about empowerment, it's about teaching people how to feel good, bridging the gap from what they're not getting from traditional medicine, utilizing different plant medicines, adaptogens, tips, tricks, hugs, and nugs of information to support and nourish the most important system in our body.
And it's a lot of soul work, a lot of love, a lot of discipline, and meditation. I'm using my life work as a testimony to others to learn how they can be their own hero and then go help heal the world.
And we are, as nurses, the game changers.
That's really fantastic. Love that.
Yay.
Yay.
Isn't that
It's truly
it's-
amazing what you guys are doing. Really, truly, with Holistic Caring and partnering with the Green Nurse. I am so excited to see what is to come. Great partnership. There's a lot of fabulous nurses. I'm excited to be here for the show tonight.
Wow. I am so excited to have you here, Jamie Rollins. So, as you know, everyone, we've been highlighting cannabis nurses and cannabis health professionals as we are truly in revolutionary times where we're changing how we approach and take care of patients. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to continue that dialogue and we're going to dive into a very, very important subject that us nurses take very, very seriously. And that has to do with products. So, there are a lot of people who are making amazing cannabis formulations for patients, and there's a lot of amazing companies that are selling these amazing products, yet no one is truly diving deep into educating medical patients on how to use cannabinoids as medicine. That's what we do. That's what Nurse Grown Organics does. Tonight, we're going to discuss the importance of robust educational programs that are being created by our affiliates in the Green Nurse approved CBD marketplace. This is what patients need. They need products to be approved by medical professionals and nurses because we are truly about educating, empowering, and providing these education around these products so people can make choices that are best for them. So tonight, I'm really, really excited to have cannabis nurse Jamie Rollins, who's also a green nurse at Holistic Caring, one of our supervising nurses. She is an affiliate educator at Nurse Grown Organic. She's created their affiliate program, and she's also chief nursing officer at Keta MD. So Jamie, welcome to the show. Give everyone a little blurb. I have the big, huge, long bio that's underneath this thing, and it's an amazing bio. But just, for the new people, we don't wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm going to be a cannabis nurse." We certainly don't wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm going to become a psychedelic nurse."
Yeah, no.
And there's usually that something leads us into that. So for our new viewers and fans out there, introduce yourself and let everyone know how awesome you are, because I'm truly grateful to have you in my life. Seriously.
Oh God, who am I? The constant question, right, that we ask ourselves. Well, I've been a nurse for now 17 years, and I spent the majority of my career in hospice and home health, working in community health. I had a personal injury myself, injured my back working as a nurse, had a little taste of the system, medications for a year, physical therapy that didn't work, misdiagnosed. Nothing was helping. And I saw the road that was going to lead to, being a nurse doing post-surgical care on 27, 8-year-olds, 30-year-olds having lumbar surgery. And I said, there has to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. So I went on my own healing journey. And that's usually the story you hear from so many cannabis nurses, is something kind of maybe even cataclysmic kind of turn their life in a direction where cannabis entered, and a world that we never thought we would have as nurses emerged from it. So my own personal injury led me to CBD. I was using THC products, but was under the radar, very secretive, didn't really know what was working. It was making me anxious. So from like 2011, was it? Maybe even earlier, 2010, I think it was I started this journey. And cannabis led me to more opportunities, and psychedelics popped in there as well. And I think I've naturally been someone who wanted to create change and lead other people who were motivated to create change. So I've kind of found myself in these positions now where I'm getting to very humbly and gratefully develop and create ways where nurses can earn money and make a living doing this work in these industries, and have it be feasible, and not some dream that, like, I'd love to be a psychedelic nurse, or I'd love to be a cannabis nurse, but we can't make money. Like, let's figure out a way to make money doing it. So
I agree.
and I want to share it with other nurses and other people, that we can share product, provide education, and we can make a little money monetizing the education we're providing and not feel bad about it. So
exactly. I completely agree with you. We look at what exchange of energy, education, right? Products. And there's a lot of people out there. I remember when I first started, in the cannabis space. Oh, you shouldn't take money. Oh, you shouldn't, I don't want to be an affiliate. I feel guilty. Well, I like to, we're going to get into what an affiliate is, but for the bottom line, from my perspective, is that if you're representing a line of products, what you're actually doing is you're providing that education, and you're providing that customer service to that patient.
Yeah.
So that the next thing I say to the nurse too is that
this world that we're in, there is so much upfront education required for people to understand why they even need this product. So, it's important. The education piece is vital in order to be able to share this. But nurses, we're natural educators. We're natural educators. So we should be figuring out ways to monetize our love.
And well, that's the other thing too, is a lot of nurses will feel guilty. I'm like, listen, y'all, would you go work in the emergency room and get paid nothing? Would you, if someone calls you up and says, "Hey, I need you to come in to do a shift, but I'm not going to pay you"?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, girl, how much as nurses, whether we're working a shift or not,
we're working extra.
Nurse, you're 24/7. You're
7.
So
no,
how much free information? So if we can just endorse a company who we believe in, as nurses, people come to us because they trust. They trust us. That we've done the research to make sure that what we're actually suggesting as something to be used is something we would use and give our families. So
I agree.
We're needed to provide that expert opinion and understanding. Have I
told
you the show now and like
right, exactly. So nurse grown organics. So basically, you've been involved in the cannabis space for quite a while now, educating, having your own company, working, being an affiliate. Let's talk about how and why you got involved in Green Nurse Organics, and what does it mean to be an affiliate?
Yeah, well, actually, I approached Jessie Lynn, who is the one of the co-founders of Nurse Grown Organic. She's another amazing cannabis nurse. Um, uh, the way that she developed the product line, her and Matt developed the product line. Um, I just really resonated with. I loved that they were really focused on how the plant was grown and making sure the clean green certification, and they make products affordable, and their mission to get the plant to people. I just really fell in love with everything they were doing. It was clean. They had third-party lab testing. Like, they were doing it how I thought would be like ethically, like,
Right.
great for my clients and my patients.
So really quickly, let's talk about what is clean green certification. You did a great post today on that.
Yeah. Well, I've been diving into it more as I've been understanding more and more, but it's basically it's this amazing certification. It's basically an organic certification for the cannabis space. So I should probably pull it up because it's like a lot of information, but it's basically
Sure.
it's ensuring that farmers are being good stewards of the earth, that they're using regenerative farming techniques, so that it's not not that they're just not using pesticides, but that they're giving back to the earth. Like, it's a cyclical, like, making sure that we're restoring the earth and the soil so that it can continue to produce amazing products for years to come. It's consumer safety. It's fair labor practices. It's all of those things that when you're consciously trying to produce, we can't call it medicine, but plant medicine, when you're consciously trying to produce a supplement or something that's taken for health and well-being, those are the things that you really want to be focused. So that clean green certification is even has higher standards than USDA organic standards. So
There
it
you
is
go.
really, really elevated in like, I mean, the standards of how it's grown and produced, which is what we want as medical professionals,
Exactly.
people who are needing this as a health supplement for, cannabis is medicine. They're already struggling with
Absolutely.
disease process issues. We can't have our medicine be full of, or I shouldn't say medicine, like cannabis medicine, CBD,
our
something that
our plant formulations.
we can't have our products filled with pesticides or molds
Right.
or mildews or heavy metals. So, we need to make sure that these products are clean. So, that's what they do, and that's what their whole mission is. So I
Yes.
approached them, actually, and never even shared with you how I became affiliate. Was I approached them and I said, how do I, as a nurse going to these, fairs and selling products at, farmers markets, how do I sell your product? Can I be part of your affiliate program? And Jessie Lynn was like, I am sorry to tell you, like, I'm just getting this company up. I'm not really sure what you mean. And I explained to her, what it was and how it could be really great with your nurses. And we could have nurses that share your product because look what you're doing. And it's exactly what we need. And so she was like, all right, let's do it. So we 3 years ago, I think it was now, started the Nurse Grown Organics nurse affiliate program. And it's not just for nurses now. We will train you if you're looking to become like a CBD coach or educator through training programs through Holistic Caring.
Yes.
So you are educated in cannabis medicine to be able to educate and share and feel confident going out and backing a product.
Yes, absolutely. It's wonderful. I think it's really great. So you helped Jessie Lynn start the affiliate program. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that don't actually know what that means. And I think it's important because we're going to actually use this in some of our educational material for the nurses at Holistic Caring, because Holistic Caring is a space where the green nurses and cannabis nurses are coming. Not only the nurses, but also patients and professionals, providers from across the globe are coming into the community. And we are building a very robust CBD marketplace. And in the CBD marketplace, all the products are green nurse approved. And basically we're looking at, quality, lab results, purity, potency, contaminants, residual solvents, looking into the company background, looking at labs. And actually, we're going to have 2 pharmacists that are actually going to be evaluating all of our product lines as well,
Awesome.
separate. So really, really, really good. Really, what was that?
A thorough screening.
Yes, a thorough screening. Well, as patients, I've been on the other side of the bed, and let me just tell you, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars trying to figure out the best formulations for me. And so guess what? I've done that. We have all the tips, the tricks, the hugs and the nugs, and we've actually taken the time, the energy, the interest to investigate these different companies, to bring them to the forefront so they can be part of the platform for patients and providers to utilize these different products. So really, really grateful to have.
And I love what Nurse Grown, I mean, and I know that you love the idea of having different ability to use different cannabinoids. That I know that that's something near and dear to your heart. And Nurse Grown will be coming out with a CBG very soon. So yeah, so we're excited about that, the release of that product. I believe end of the year, coming new year. Don't quote me on it. But really excited to be able to have that cannabinoid, because I know you and I have talked at length about how helpful CBG has been for our nausea, or feeling a little ill in the morning, to get from some food in the system. CBG is wonderful for, even for me, relaxation, but a lot of digestion, a lot of good stuff for digestion.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too I really like about CBG, while we're talking about it coming, is that CBG helps us to produce our own anandamide molecule. And as we all know, the anandamide molecule is what mimics the THC molecule, or the THC molecule. They're very molecularly shaped the same. And so what I really like about CBG is that if I need to cut back on my THC a little bit, I just start dabbing CBG. It's also really good in the morning. So a lot of times, if people don't want to start off their day with THC, if I'm feeling a little lethargic, but I know I need the cannabinoids to start my day, CBG is a really, really good choice. And then of course, we don't just take it alone in isolation. We take it with the rest of the plant. It's just a CBG dominant type of formulation. And on Cannakeys, which is interesting, they're looking at ways to classify different types of products instead of sativa and indica. Mm-hmm. And so they're looking at chemotypes, and chemotype 1 is high THC, low CBD. Chemotype 2 is equal amounts of THC and CBD. Chemotype 3 is higher CBD than THC. And then now chemotype 4 is going to be CBG dominant. Yep. Just in Cannakeys.
That's awesome. Cool? Yeah. I know that we have folks that grow CBD heavy flower. So there's a lot of, CBG heavy flower. So there's a lot of options and different ways to use, the cannabis plant, which is amazing. And also too, we have a CBDA and CBD tincture. So there's that CBDA component. So looking at acids and how those molecules are being effective in different disease processes. I feel like we're just kind of at the very tip of what, it's so exciting to be here and to be representing companies that I feel are doing it right, that are doing it right by patients, by people who are seeking the information.
Yeah. And so what I really love about Nurse Grown Organics affiliate program is that Nurse Grown Organics.
It's a tongue twister, isn't it?
NGO, Nurse Grown Organics, their affiliate program is that they're also including not only nurses, but other providers and even patients. So if you think about, if you're a patient and you're utilizing a product that you like, and all of a sudden it's making a huge difference, and people are like, oh my God, what are you taking? What a nice opportunity to be able to share that with your friends and family, and then to be able to make a little commission on the side, because that will go to help you to purchase your next bottle of plant phytocannabinoids. So I just love that idea.
Look at it too, is it's really like community embracing community. And it's not an MLM, it's a strict commission rate that you get. It's a percentage just for basically being a representative of the product. And so it's like, if you do find something, just like you said, that you like, this is something that everybody potentially needs, because we all have an endocannabinoid system, and most of us, probably 99.9% of us, are deficient. And so this is something that we all need. So if you are that change agent and you feel called, whether you're a nurse or medical professional or not, and you have been affected by cannabis in a way, and you can become a change agent too. You don't need a medical degree. You can get the education and talk intelligently about this plant, this product, and share. We need more people to advocate for the power of this plant, so we can help you to do that. And
we can teach. We have training programs for health professionals, for doctors, for nurses, for coaches, and for providers. So people that are entering into the cannabis space and want to learn how to coach and to educate and represent product lines, we do that at Holistic Caring. And Jamie and Jesselyn created a program that goes along with our affiliate program, which I think is great. A nice PowerPoint presentation, which is beautiful. We actually do have in the holistic caring, we have affiliate meetings because we want our affiliates to be able to educate and others on these product lines that we actually put the stamp of approval on. So really quickly, I just want to know quickly, what is your favorite product? Because I know I have my favorite product of theirs. So Nurse Grown Organics, what's your favorite product?
So quite honestly, is the capsules. Like, it's not very exciting, but it's my favorite. The capsule that is done, it's labor intensive. Jessie Lynn literally does it in a clean kitchen herself, fills the capsules, but they're easy. I like ease. I don't mind the plant flavor. Our tincture, it is true to the plant. If
It
you
is.
really love the taste of cannabis, like, it is true to the plant.
Yeah.
But a lot of people maybe don't like a taste, so the capsule's a really great option, and that's just my favorite because of ease. I throw it in my pill box with the rest of my supplements, and
Mhm.
I have, I've ensured that I have taken my CBD for the day. So I
Yeah,
love the
that's
capsules. They're
excellent.
affordable.
I
They're
haven't tried those yet, so I'm really interested in those. That's gonna be one of my new ones that I'm gonna try. I've tried her gummies, her elderberry
Mhm.
echinacea gummies, which I think are amazing. She also has these new citrus ones that I've tried that are absolutely great. I've tried her
really
tinctures.
going for, like, the cleanest ingredients too for anything
Yeah,
that, like, the gummies. Like, I know that Jessie Lynn, when she thinks about how she's going to create a product, her intention, even down to all the oils she uses in the tinctures and having it hemp seed, like, there is a there is a method and a purpose behind every ingredient. She researches everything. She wants it to be as pure as possible, and as close to natural, medicinal, and clean as possible. So,
possible. Yeah.
she really does. I don't think people understand how much work actually goes into developing some of these products and how unique
Oh,
her gummies are, and how unique some
oh
of
yeah.
these other products really truly are. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And so Jessie Lynn has been on the show before. What I'm going to do later is in the comments, I'll put the YouTube link of that show. Jessie Lynn is also going to be coming on at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, depending upon what scheduling looks like. And she's going to share her story again, because there are a lot of exciting things going on with Nurse Grown Organics, which I'm just going to ask really quickly. Does Nurse Grown Organics plan on getting into THC cannabis?
There Yes, there is some very exciting things on the forefront for that, and we're really excited about that. I think Nurse Grown is going to definitely be a leader in the Vermont space on how it's done right, on how cannabis medicine is going to be grown and shared. And yeah, I think that that's a really great direction. I'm super excited to see what more comes. But yeah, we'll be experimenting in that space.
Excellent. Well, the other thing too, Jamie, that I love is not only as an affiliate for Nurse Grown, you've actually been to the farm and you spent hands on at the farm with the plants, with Jessie Lynn, and all of the things that she does. Will you just describe that for our viewers? Because I just think that's a critical piece as well. As a nurse, we actually go there and spend the time and we show an interest. And so that's why I can see your spark and your passion, because you've actually were able to participate in the magic of
I
making the
busted my
medicine.
butt, and I only did a tiny bit. I mean, they work hard. It is hard work, which, is then rewarding when you see the final product and you realize how many people you're being able to help with the fact that you've worked the soil with your hands. I mean, we were literally digging and, putting whatever they're putting, the nutrients, the minerals, whatever lovely concoction that Matt had created from his soil science degree. It's always amazing, right? So they had a process, and I just went and I participated in getting the plants in the ground this year. And it always, well, like every grow that I've ever been to anywhere, whether it's indoors or outdoors, I have the same excitement that I did the first grow I ever saw. It's the
Right.
same feeling every time. It's complete and utter amazement. I'm in awe. I am full of gratitude to be walking amongst the plants, to be like handling them, to be knowing that, like, even my energy in that space is going to be a part of I just love all of it. I mean, there is something just so special about this plant, and and the energy that it gives off when you're in its presence, especially when it's like live and growing, and it's amazing. So yeah, and I've helped them in the greenhouses, and I spent some time doing some trimming, and I got some grade A, super instructions on how to, like, from the experts. Like, it was amazing. I truly, we're going to be looking to try and do more of that in the future, as well as opening up some of the spaces eventually for affiliates to come and see where product is grown, where it's cultivated, where it's loved, where it's nurtured, where it's nourished. And so that'll be coming in the new year too, I believe. So there's lots of exciting things we want to be able to do. We want to be able to share with our customers, our clients, and our affiliates.
Yeah, absolutely. So listen, so this has been great. So we want you all to come to the network, the Green Nurses, our Holistic Caring Network. It is a community that is for everyone. It is for patients, it's for providers, it's for doctors, nurses, it's for people across the globe. It's free. You enter into the community. There's an introductory to cannabis course that's complimentary, free patient portal. Guess what? We're all patients. Free patient support group, a monthly book club. Elizabeth Mack wrote this book called Cannabis for Health, Become a Coach. I've had people look at me and go, I don't want to become a coach. Well, guess what? You need to become a coach. You need to become your own coach.
I have.
Okay. See, this is a great book.
It's great to just have around. Literally, I just lay around, like, to, open it up and be like,
research.
Yep.
Yeah. So much information, which is just absolutely wonderful. So we want you in the community, and we have education on our Green Nurse approved marketplace right in there. If you go to our website, you can actually, where we find that, this is the website, you'll be able to see our CBD marketplace that's Green Nurse approved, as well as Nurse Grown Organics. Really, really awesome. And if you just want to go to Nurse Grown Organics and take a peek, you can, and use Green Nurse for free shipping. Yeah, which is good. So Jamie Rollins, it's been awesome to have you on today, and I'm sure
Thanks
I'm going to have you on again.
For having me on. I love any chance I get to chat with you. We always have a good conversation, always smiles. So you bring such good energy to everything you do, Miss Sherry. I love you very much. Thanks for letting us talk about Nurse Grown and share with people the amazing product that I love and support. So
excellent. Thank you, Jamie Rollins. And join us tomorrow morning, Thursday, Throwback Thursday, 11/11, which is a big power number day. And remember, everyone, really, what is it all about? It's about living your best life and helping others do the same. We're going to end with one of my other favorite videos.
We're here to educate and empower patients to make choices that are best for them. We're also here to decrease stigma around what it means to feel good and be high. Hence the H for hope, I for inspiration, G for growth, and H for healing. The Green Nurse is a holistic cannabis nurse that teaches on the endocannabinoid system and the safe utilization of cannabis and other progressive tools to help people reach a better quality of life.
I was cannabis agnostic for many, many years. And the more research I did, the more I discovered that cannabis is this amazing medicine.
I was told that I had a 4-stage pancreatic cancer. The doctor really told me he couldn't do anything else. He gave me her name, and she called me and she came to my house. She started to give me cannabis. My oncologist was puzzled because he couldn't find the cancer anymore.
All of the learning that we get comes from the Green Nurses group, comes from their support, comes from their guidance. I trust everything that she says.
Simply meet people where they're at. The plant doesn't, stress to grow, so we don't stress to share it. We're healing people.
Cannabis has been used as a medicine for tens upon thousands of years. Here's the big message. Cannabis needs to be federally legal. We need to have laws that are the same across all 50 states that allow access to anyone and everyone who wants to utilize this powerful medicine.